Morning. Dishes. Don't like doing dishes. Actually, there's not a whole lot of chores I do like doing. Actually, if there was something I liked doing, it probably wouldn't be called a chore. It would probably be called having fun, which doing dishes isn't for me. It is for some people, and I think they're a little crazy, but that's just me. Man, I've had to do dishes all my life. When I was a kid, I used to ask my dad, why don't you get a dishwasher? He goes, why? I've already got 4 of them. Yeah, Dad, clever. They had 4 kids. We did the dishes. We didn't like it, and we fought about it. Oh my goodness, did we fight about it. I don't even remember who fought to do what. Did we all like to dry? Did we all like to wash? I can't remember. Either way, we fought. Sometimes my dad would get so mad at us fighting, he'd just say, go to your rooms, and I'll do it. And he did the dishes. I'm not going to say that weren't times we decided we were going to fight just to get Dad to do them. We were bratty kids. Anyways, we used to fight. And my dad had to do whatever he could to mediate it. I never really understood what my dad went through until I had kids of my own and listened to them fight. And when they fight and they came to me and they were giving their side of the story, it was never, well, I really understand Michael's perspective here. And, I was acting just a little irrationally with him. Or Michael never came to Madison like, Dad, I realized that I wasn't expressing my love and concern to Madison like I should. And I was making her feel insignificant as a human being. That never happened. It was always Michael did this and Madison did this. And Aiden is over there wondering what's going on. When my kids fought, there was the context. And then there was a subtext. And then there was a subtext. And then there was the environment. And then there was, and then there was, and then there was. There was always so much. When there was an argument, it was never just what was on the surface. We live in a society, in a culture, in a time right now where there is unrest. And people are putting things out that are about this long to explain something this big. Subtext, context, facts, completely irrelevant. This is how I feel. I'm angry, or I'm upset, or I feel marginalized, or I feel disrespected, or I feel blamed, or I feel. But at the end of the day, nobody really understands because it's all about me. It's all about what matters for me. And I mean, you can say that, I'm referring to one group. I'm not. I'm referring to everybody. One of the things that I've realized in this whole thing is everybody is out for themselves. Well, not everybody. Yeah, but mostly. Sometimes it's not bad. I mean, I don't want somebody to come through my door with a gun and shoot me. And I don't care what color of their skin or what kind of piece of metal they've got on their chest. It makes no difference. I don't want somebody to come in through that door and shoot me. Simple. So there's that self-preservation. But when I look at a situation that I wasn't there, and I don't know the people, and I don't know the context, it's really easy for me to place blame somewhere, and it's really difficult for me not to sometimes. But we have to. When the Bible talks about being patient, when the Bible talks about having careful understanding, when the Bible says shut your mouth and listen, maybe we should be taking that to heart a little bit more. I'm seeing all these things come across social media, and then I do some research, and it's like, wait a second, you missed half the story. The story that you're telling says one thing, but the truth, the facts, tell something different, but that's not the story you want to tell. This one's a little bit longer, but this one I think is really significant to us right now. What do we believe? Well, I read this morning that in Kansas, Black Lives Matter, instead of having a protest, what they did is they had a barbecue with police officers. And at that barbecue, they played together, they laughed together, they danced together. But it wasn't about just eating and playing. At the end, they sat down and had a real conversation. And I don't think everybody got every answer they wanted, and I don't think they solved every problem. But I do know that instead of getting up and yelling at each other and throwing sticks and putting up batons, They sat down. The Bible says, thou layest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. I think what they did in Kansas was something like that. Maybe that's something we should all take to heart. God bless you. I gotta finish putting my dishes away because it's so much fun. I'll talk to you soon.